Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my outdoor pull-up training on the Gold Coast. And look at this beautiful spot right by the beach. I have to say there are only a few basic equipments, but it's all you need to train. To be honest, I wasn't motivated at all. I was tired from working the last 6 days and I just wanted to curl up on my sofa. I didn't want to be on camera at all. All I wanted to do was nothing, but the only growth happens when you push yourself, and that's what I did. So let's get into it. I did a warm-up beforehand, but it was quite busy on the bars. Other people were training, so I couldn't really film, and I just felt super awkward to get my camera out. Usually I'm just in my living room, filming myself with no one else around, so getting filmed with people around was definitely out of my comfort zone. I also did a few warm-up exercises on the bar to engage my shoulder blades, lats and core, which unfortunately I didn't film. If you would like to see what kind of exercises I did, let me know and maybe I can film another video next time I train on the bars. So here I started my first set of pull-ups. I hadn't done pull-ups for several weeks at this point, so I felt quite weak, but I pushed through it and I think I did around 7 chin-ups, which is not too bad. I rested in between sets for about 2 minutes and then alternated grips as well. I usually do 4 sets of pull-ups and around 6 to 8 reps and just go as hard as possible. As you can see, it's not easy, but I try to go all the way down, stretch out my arms and lats, and then pull myself all the way up. Sometimes I see that people don't have a good technique, and for sure, I'm not the expert, but I'd rather do less pull-ups with a better technique than rushing it. Especially if you don't use the entire range of motion, you don't train all the muscles that are usually involved. And in the 4 years that I regularly train on those bars, I've never seen a woman train pull-ups there, unfortunately. It's funny when there are guys training and I arrive and they see that I'm warming up for a workout, I can see that they don't expect me to be strong. But then when I start my first set with 7 to 8 pull-ups, they are usually very surprised and maybe a bit impressed too. But it's all practice. You know, if you don't train for it, then you're not able to do it. It's all practice, and no matter if you're a woman or man, you can learn it. The third and fourth set was definitely hard, especially the last set. Wow, I was facing the camera and I was so self-conscious that I would look bad. So typical for me because I want to look perfect at all times, and seriously, that is something I really need to work on because that mindset is not very helpful or healthy. It's a bit of real talk here, but I don't want to hide it. I want to be honest, and yeah, that's why I didn't do a proper set in the end. So here I'm doing rows, also 4 sets with 10 reps each. I feel like this exercise looks so easy on camera, but it's definitely not. In the following sets, I changed the position of my feet to make the exercise a bit more intense and effective. Alright, so I filmed this exercise which is called Skin the Cat from 2 different angles, and this was my first try. I struggled for years, and I'm not exaggerating. I struggled for years to come back up after letting myself hang and stretch, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it, so haha. Did you get it? I slowly get the hang of it. And I asked my husband to be close in case I don't make it back up. So the second round was much better. Look how smooth the first move was. Nice. I really like this exercise. It has something playful, and going upside down is always fun for me. And because I couldn't help myself, after the workout I had to play around a little bit. I wanted to go upside down again, so I tried a few things on the rings. It was so much fun. It was quite challenging though to keep the balance upside down on the rings, but I managed to do a few things. The sun was slowly going down and we were really hungry at this point, but of course we needed to touch the water, and oops, someone forgot their sunglasses at the bars. How beautiful are the beaches on the Gold Coast. I didn't grow up close to the ocean, and the very first time in my life I saw the ocean was when I got here in 2017. I love the ocean, and I do not take it for granted to live so close to it. But there's one thing I would like to address here, because every time I'm at the beach, I collect rubbish, especially any kind of plastic that other people leave behind. It makes me so angry, but I just try my best to do my part. And I'm also a supporter of Sea Shepherd Australia, as you can see from my t-shirt that I'm wearing, and I regularly donate money as well. So check out the description box if you also like to help keep our ocean clean. After the beach, I had some food and a protein shake, and man, let me tell you, the day after, which is today as I'm doing this voiceover, I am so sore. But it's worth it, and it definitely helps me to improve my strength on the pole. I hope that this video gave you some inspiration and maybe even motivation. I felt great afterwards, even though I didn't feel like training at all. It's always worth it. And if you can't train in a beautiful spot like this, do your training regardless. It doesn't matter if it's in your living room, in your garage, if it's outdoors. Circumstances don't matter. State of being matters. Have a good week, guys, and take care. I see you next Sunday.